Welcome to the basic administration of Linux. In the previous videos, we have seen file handling, and in this video, we will be covering user handling in Linux. Okay, so let's begin with user handling in Linux. So first of all, we'll open lusr.mgr.msc, which is the shortcut for user management in Windows. So first of all, we'll go to users and create a new user. We'll create a user called new local. Okay, we'll give the full name as new local. Okay, and sorry, new local, and give the description as this is a new local user. Okay, and we'll give the password and confirm the password. We'll uncheck the change request and make it a password never expire. Okay, oops, the password should be same, my bad. Okay, let's key in the password once again. Okay, and if you just cancel this, you will see the new local user created. Okay, so now let's go to the groups and create a new group. Okay, so let's give the group name SQL groups. Okay, and description maybe this is a SQL group. Okay, we'll click on advanced, we'll click on find, we'll click on new local, hit OK, press OK and confirm. So now we see a new group has been created, SQL group, and we have created a SQL group, and its default member is new local. Okay, so now let's try to do the same on a Linux platform. So we'll open up a connection as root. We will create a user. So we can create user using user add, and we'll give the new name as Linux local. Okay, now we'll set the password for it using the keyword password Linux local. Okay, so this will ask for the password, new password. So we'll key in a new password and hit enter. Now you may get a warning if you choose a dictionary word, and if you do the password again. Okay, so the password has been updated successfully. Now let's try to open up a new session. Okay, so okay, let's try to create a new session from here itself. So we'll open a new session and connect to the box 192.168.26.171. Okay, we'll log in as Linux local and we'll key in the password and we will see a successful login. Okay, so the login ID has been created and we are successfully able to log in. Okay, we can do a who am I. This will show as Linux local. Okay, so now let's try to see the groups. Now if you see, you'll see a Linux local group created. So whenever you create a user in Linux, a default group is created. Now let's try to add it to a different group. Okay, let's create a new group. So we will use group add. SQL groups. Okay, now we have created a new group, SQL group. So if you just see the etc groups with keyword SQL, you will see SQL groups is coming up and it does not have any member as of now. Now let's add a member that is Linux local to this. So we will use user mod, minus a is for add and minus g is for group. So we will key in SQL group and the Linux local, which is the user to be added to this group. So now you just hit enter, and now if you see the groups again, the Linux local is added to this group. Okay, so now let's try to reset the password for this new local that we have created in Windows. So we'll click on this and key in a new password and confirm the new password. Okay, hit enter. Okay, oops, the password did not match, my bad. Let's try once again with the new password and confirm password. Okay, it has taken. Now let's do the same thing in Linux. So we will again use the keyword password here to reset the password. So we'll key in password and Linux local. Oops, Linux local. Okay, so now we'll key in a new password, and again, if you choose a dictionary word, you will get a warning. That's fine. Just retype the password, and now you have updated the password successfully. So this is how we update password in Linux. Okay, so now let's see how to promote a normal user to administrator user. So in Windows, we'll go to groups, we'll go to the administrators group, and we'll add a new member here. We'll go to advanced and we'll click on find now and then search the user which we want to promote as a administrator user. So we will click on new local and click OK and press on apply and click OK. So now this is how we promote a normal user to administrator in Windows. Now let's try to see the same thing in Linux. So in Linux we have a sudoers file which will help you to give a sudo privilege to a user. So we will open this file etc sudoers. Okay, and we'll go to the last line of this file. Okay, okay, now if you want to copy and paste a file in vi, what you can do, you can go to the starting of the line, press yy and then press p. So this is how a new line is inserted. So we will just edit the first part of the line and we'll key in the Linux local user which we want to promote as a sudoer. Just press escape and it will give you error for a read-only file. You have to give colon wq exclamation. Okay, so now if you see login as Linux local, and now if you want to view the sudoers file, you can just give sudo cat etc sudoers and it will ask you for the password with a very good warning. So this is how you can promote a user to a root user in Linux.